That's as much heat as I can get from this. Time to put in extra work for those bounties.
The dead are judged and sent to Asphodel, Elysium, or Tartarus. We keep the process neat and orderly. Everyone gets in, no one gets out.
I'll show you neat and orderly. Secrets of the Twin Fists. Malphon grows stronger. Out!
Heed my call.
The heart of the underworld.
Back when I conceived the world and the immortal son of Hades, I did not expect you would be standing here before me now.
Any other blessings, maybe?
It shall be done.
That's what you get. Now what? Louds! Time to collect. Ah. A welcome sight.
I don't suppose... No. It is nothing, little sprout. It's just... I hear such wicked rumors now and then about my daughter. Lost to me. And what became of her. Kore, we called her then. Persephone is what she called herself. Before she vanished utterly, leaving no trace.
Wait, Persephone, Mother is Demeter's daughter? Hit the spot. Come on, then. Bottle of nectar. I can use this. Come get smashed to bits.
ship.
That's cold. Got him.
Zag, what happened last time, man? It seemed like you were rather close, but then we couldn't see you anymore from here, and now you're back? Well, give another go.
Good enough to eat. Time to pick sides.
Zag, and here I thought that we were cool. You hurt my pride there, man. I guess I'm gonna have to hurt yours.
Well, that's that.
Just can't stay mad about you, Zag. And to be honest, why, I wasn't that mad to begin with. I just thought I'd shake your branches up a bit.
have a pest problem. Enough, I've better things to do.
Cheers. Just what I need.
You spent your hard-earned wealth on my account, dearest? Why, if that isn't just the sweetest thing.
In exchange, my heart is full. I'm back, ladies.
Check it out, sis. The god of trash is here. Let's get to work. Right here.
Ugh, that one. By my birthright. Moving on. Should I change things up? Okay. Closer to the surface. Getting warmer. Going in. In the name of Hades. Sounds like a trade to me. Over there. Felt something. Who else?
looking worse for wear, I hate to tell you, boss, but we can pick you up and get you going here, I think.
Faster than ever. Yeah, might as well.
All right, Regis, get to work.
No time to lose.
Back to the lowest depths with them.
Finally. Should come in useful. And we're off. Must be something I can use. Which boons are going to be? Wow, thank you, Charon. Sorry. The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect. Charon, look, I can explain. It's just, I've grown very accustomed to taking stuff throughout my father's realm. I wasn't stealing from you, honestly. That was not an understanding sound. Wait, why are you brandishing your oar in such a menacing way? Oh, it's because you're going to kill me. Damn it! How'd he get so strong?
Hey, my brother Charon killed you. Am I seeing this right? He's never been particularly nice to me. Whacked me with his oar a couple of times, but it never got that bad. Must be some misunderstanding. Have you talked to him?
I have. What's the giant pact posted out in the courtyard, Father? You offering me a job?
Perish the thought. It's so that all your toiling can be more painful, nothing more.
Why would I want my toiling to be more painful than it already is?
Who knows, boy, or better yet, who cares? To make the mortals up there worship you for all your labors? Go on, then, go get yourself dispatched some more, so I can make well certain that my realm can properly contain you.
It's a deal. You've always been there for me, boy.
Your fortunate Cerberus sees something in you.
There's a good boy. Thought you'd like that.
Cerberus is overjoyed to have received such a delicious treat.
Well, look at you, lad, with that codex brimming with our history. I knew I could rely on you to fill it out. Back when I was alive, why, no one would have ever believed what goes on down here.
Mortals must have had their stories, though, about what happens to them once they die and once they end up in this place.
They had their stories, definitely so. They fear your father, understandably. They also fear your dog. But most of them know precious little else. Even their fears, I think, are born of ignorance, as most fears tend to be.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate. Orpheus, I know Father appreciates your songs to the extent he's capable of appreciating anything. Though, has Nyx ever responded to them? She's always right nearby, yet you two don't seem to talk.
Almighty Nyx appears to tolerate my presence, Zagreus, for she could cast me into everlasting darkness if my song failed to be pleasing to her. She is a most discerning listener.
That she is.
Your kindness toward me is unnecessary, child. You know I have no expectation of such gifts from you or anyone.
I think of you always, Nyx. You raised me as your own, and I'm grateful for it. Chaos seems to have taken somewhat of a liking to me, Nyx. They mentioned you.
They mentioned me, did they? I thought, perhaps, that they had long forgotten. You should know they are my mother and my father, child. We have not spoken since the dawn of time.
That's... oh. They're in the middle of something.
And then all 7 of those wretches tried cutting to the front of the procession line. Can you believe the nerve? As though they'd get an audience that way.
What a bunch of dummies! What were they even thinking, cutting the line? I mean, in front of you?
Let's just say if they still have any complaints for our Lord Hades, they'll be waiting for a long, long time before they get the chance to bring them up.
Ladies' night, I guess. Or day. I don't know. What news, Spirit? Anything good? I could use that. Skelly?
Oh, hey. Now, you being serious here, pal? You brought that all this way for little old me? That's real nice of you.
You're not so bad yourself, mate. Thanks for always being here for me to savagely attack without a second thought. My keepsakes. Won't get extra bounties this way, but why not? Hello there, Dionysus.
Oh, hey, let's see, man. I am thinking that this time around, this smattering of my concoctions ought to do you right.
Phew, that's good. Crushed. Coming through. Pardon me. gods. Where now? One of Charon's shops. No hard feelings about that whole battle to the death thing last time, right, Charon? Especially since you absolutely demolished me. I was just messing with you, you know that, right? Always appreciate your sense of humor, mate. Thank you, mate. Of Olympus. You lads again, huh? Anyone else?
Beautiful, isn't it? The strife which follows you. You have a real knack for this, and I, for one, am happy to assist.
Worthless. Perfect fit.
You thief. Fine. Help yourself.
No way. Mine now. I'll take that. Whose favor to choose?
Yeah, man, you know what it's all about.
Your choice leaves much to be desired here, my kin. My temper I shall keep in check, but only barely so.
Apologies, Lord Ares.
What I could see of that display of violence you just showed was thoroughly commendable, my kin.
How about some other boons instead? You're not angry with me, are you, Charon, mate? Two for one. Much better. Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
I have been longing for a fairer fight with you. Maybe that's why you signed the pact. To pity me.
I have my reasons. Pitying you isn't one of them. Although I guess you don't believe me, do you?
If it's punishment you want, how am I to say no? No! You stay with me. Pin him down. Sisters.
Got you that time, Meg. Mine now.
Did you enjoy the stint in Tartarus?
Which one? Should help. Heading up. The Asphodel Meadows.
We have an intruder.
Who dies first? You lot, huh?
That's enough.
Nice. I hear something.
Blood and darkness. Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go. You wretches never seem to learn, do you?
They really don't. Dead.
Gone. Say goodnight. Die. Hold it right there. That's settled. You've gotten stronger, Zag. On to my next one.
You know, I've never met a nymph before. You're closer to the gods than mortals, right?
Yeah, gods that can die. How is that fair? It was just a stupid snake bite in my case. Can you imagine something more embarrassing? You're just minding your business, and then snap, you're dead and on your way down here.
I know the feeling better than you might expect.
Well, I was going to end up here sooner or later. Might as well while I'm still looking good. Though, I guess you do kind of get to lock in whatever age when you register. Bet everybody dying of old age pushed that one through. All yours.
Feeling better already. Till next time.
See you next time.
Somebody lose a spine out there. Haven't you learned your lesson yet? Lord Dionysus, in the name of Hades.
believe you got into a fight with my professional associate and you daft or something, cuz. Just about everybody that I know, they're all at least a little bit afraid of that one on his boat, yet you think you can take him, huh?
Wash away my boons.
Little godling, you must know that the heart has infinite capacity for empathy, and I so feel for you there that I have mustered for you some of the most beautiful of blessings I can offer.
No love without pain. Moving on. This is not the deadly Hydra chamber I expected. Serious.
Ares, death and destruction.
Hydra heads were never meant to fly. Should be useful. Onward then. Let's pay Chaos a visit then.
I was at times uncharitable with the goddess Nyx when we were closer long ago. After she bore her first children, I nevertheless expected her attention to remain undivided. I kept creating, When finally I slowed, I realized my mistake, but our connection had been severed by that point.
More coming. What do we have here? That feels better. You and me, butterfly ball.
Hades, it appears that you are moving right along, almost at an uncanny pace. I wonder how you got to be so fast. Aquatic exercise?
What a team. Come. Pow. my Lady Aphrodite. If not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift for me. I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have.
In the name of Hades.
Wisely decided, dearest.
You would deny such aid as I would offer you. How rather disappointing. You've more to learn about the art of dealing death, it seems.
Had to choose. Let's give him a show. What's regenerating? That one fully rearmed. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. The curse of chaos has been lifted.
The sacrifice in blood is fully paid and we are squared away. Though, think you twice next time before you cross me,
Kill or be killed.
Is this how you decided to repay me? Why, you must think that I abandoned you. What is it that you want from me this time?
Thanks.
Makes little difference, I should think.
You're dust.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects. Disappointing for these so-called champions.
Father.
I'll take it.
Better blessing.
He returns! The gods are testing us once more, Asterius. For how else to explain this fiend approaching us, bearing such blessings as would normally befit only for heroes such as we?
You do know I'm related to them, right? The god of the dead is my father. I'm sure word's gotten around. Not that I want deferential treatment from the likes of you.
Good, for you'll get nothing of the sort. The gods are on my side, not yours, monster. What business would they have abetting you? How about you? What now, filth? Are you prepared to be sent screaming back to the hellish darkness?
Blood and death did not end in hate.
You're holding back. Goddess Demeter, I beg of you, assist me!
Not now.
I am still
They say to never meet your heroes.
To the surface. Lucky find.
right out of me there.
Enough of this place. Cheers, mate. Palm power. Gods grant me strength. Which tunnel? One of their disgusting layers, huh? The power of the gods. Zesty. Easy. Oh, back. Shiny. Poseidon. Heading back. Not yet. Storage chamber. Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Now that is something. A right princely gift there, Zach. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
Thank you, Dionysus, mate. Olympus, I accept this message. Oh, what's in this stuff? Hope this can get me out of here. Should be handy. No chance. Over here. Look at all that coin. Here's the fee.
The prince compels the multi-headed hound to let him pass.
Bye for now, boy. You're not going to stop me.
She was the queen. Queen of the underworld. My queen. Commanding reverence and awe and fear. She was not just... what was the term you used? A consolation prize. You are as disrespectful to her as you are to me.
Oh, what would you even know? You claim so much respect for her, yet you didn't even respect her enough to tell her what happened after she left. But what am I saying? I know you love her still, Father. That best explains all the terrible choices you've made.
All the terrible choices I've made. By the time you have existed for as long as I have, pray you will have made fewer. Although I fear you shall surpass me in at least this one regard. Darkness. Darkness. should have avoided that. Rise, wretches, and fight with the ferocity with which you once clung to your meager lives.
Suffer and die.
Darkness.
Let's finish this then.
Let's see you deal with this.
Ares! Behold the violence.
This shape-shifting of yours won't last for long. I have something for you.
Again?
Ares! Blood and death together hand in hand.
Vanquished again by my own fool kin. How dare you?
Made short work that time. The ancient blood.
You're back?
Mother! You can't do this to me, Mother. You said Father is no fool, and neither are you. There has to be a way to fix this. Not just with you and Father, but with everyone. There has to be a way.
You have your father's stubbornness. Listen to me. You're endangering everything you care about by coming here. Don't you understand? Besides...
What? Besides what? Tell me, please.
The truth is that I like it here, Zagreus. I've done well for myself on my own. And your father, he has his domain to look after. The feelings he once had for me, feelings we shared, they fade with time. You'll understand someday.
No, I won't be understanding anything of the sort. Father still loves you, I'm sure of it. And he owes you an apology, damn it. I cannot make amends with you on his behalf. Something only you can do together.
What do you mean he still loves me, Zagreus? How would you know?
Because... I'm his blasted son, that's how I know. But trust me isn't ever good enough, I know that too. I'll prove it to you, Mother. Just you wait and see.
Oh, you're fading, son. You don't need to prove anything to me. Please don't do anything rash. All of us made our choices. Now we have to live with them. Isn't it enough to know that I'm safe? That I'm content to be alone?
No. It's not enough for me because this blasted family, it cannot just keep hiding from its problems, running from them. We're stuck with one another. We have to do everything we can for one another.
Oh, my dear boy.
We have to. No, not yet. God damn it all. Again.
Oh, wow, thanks. This is real nice of you. I sure am glad you died out there just now.
I'm glad I died as well, Hypnos. I'm glad I died as well. Achilles, I need your help.
What is it, lad? What's wrong? What can I do?
Let me in Father's chambers, please.
That's high atop the list of things I'm not to do for anyone, and under any circumstances. What is it you need? I've never even been in there myself.
I don't know, but if I know Father, and I think I do, he's got to have something of hers in there. Of Mother's. She still doesn't get it, doesn't believe me about him, and I said I'd prove it, that he cares for her.
All right, slow down, I understand. Look, this can get me in a lot of trouble like you've no idea. And not just me, so be careful and be quick while he's still out. Take this and go. Don't leave anything there out of place, all right?
Thank you.
The stoic lord and master of the house possesses wealth beyond imagining, a portion of which he has used for a crisp set of attire for every passing day.
I knew it. It's just capes.
In his Lord Father's very private chambers, Zagreus, the lock-removing prince, discovers a most delicately painted likeness of none other than Persephone herself. A coat of dust suggests it has remained here for some time.
He's never stopped thinking of her. Ugh, what a fool.
Find what you need?
I did, thank you. Have to tell you something, Than. My birth mother, she didn't abandon me. Or at least, she didn't think she did.
She didn't think she did? What are you talking about, Zach? She left when you were born, was never seen or spoken of again until all this with you.
Well, it turns out she never knew I was alive at all. Complications when I was born. She had been struggling already here, and it was all too much, I guess. By the time Nyx brought me back, my mother was long gone.
What? But Mother Nyx and your father, they could have sent for her, let her know. They must have known where she went.
Nyx knew, but Father must have convinced her that that it would be for the best if she never found out about me. So she could live in peace, away from all of this, and away from Olympus.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Only the very best treats for my best friend, right, boy?
Cerberus yelps in merriment upon receiving such a generous offering.
You always offer means to quench my thirst, my friend. A wonder that I have such feelings even now.
Now that you've started singing once again, I figured it was thirst-inducing work. Your music stirs so many souls around here, mate. Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel.
You honor me, my child, although I dread that I am not deserving of such generosity. There is no need to flatter me like this.
Be that as it may, Nyx, I would still like for you to have it, with my compliments.
Nix, I hate to be a bother, but I wanted to ask you about Chaos once again. Won't you at least try to reach out to them?
It is for Chaos to reach out to me if they wish to reacquaint themselves with me. Child, it would please me if we spoke no more of this for now.
I see. I'm sorry to have troubled you. Deuce is probably cleaning the rafters. What's up for barter?
Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've finished pummeling you some more just for the sake of it. That one looks interesting. What are the limits of your power? Let's see what happens. A gift. A little offering for you, good Lady Demeter. I'm deeply grateful for your willingness to aid me in all this.
I must acknowledge and accept your thoughtful gift of nectar, Zagreus. Would that the mortals showed deference thus. After my daughter Kore disappeared, I left this mountaintop. Wandered the earth in search. For naught, of course. It was a necessary journey, I suppose. May yours fare better.
For safekeeping. Might as well.
I sense that something is the matter, son of Hades. Speak then. What is on your mind? I can decipher some of it without your telling, but would rather hear it from you voluntarily.
Master Chaos, the goddess Nyx, she seems to want to speak with you again. I wonder, would you maybe contact her sometime? She seems convinced it is your move to make if you so choose.
The goddess Nyx wishes to hear from me. Now that is unexpected, son of Hades, and I wonder if perhaps this is a jest of yours. Though your intentions evidently are sincere, then I shall make no promises in this, except that I am considering the possibility.
The whims of Master Chaos.
Night. Need all the firepower I can get. Come try me. My chaos boon evolved a new effect. You and me. That's what you get. A toast in your honor, Lord Dionysus, mate. Have I mentioned how pleased I am to have made your acquaintance?
What is that for me? Really? I mean, cheers, man. That is awful generous of you. I'm much obliged. Heard you wrestled with some satyrs near the surface, Zag. Nice work making it that far, and I just want to let you know that they are definitely not my crew, man. Satyrs I know aren't like that at all.
How about a different set of choices? Perked me right up.
Clear for now. That's a relief. Why not? Delicious.
Something. Which path?
to eat.
Powered up.
You shall regret this. Useless.
It's no use. I can take it. In the name of Hades. Pleasure doing business. That's life. Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Know something, Redblood? Try as I might, I still have not forgiven you for beating me last time. Call it a crippling character flaw, I don't know.
Forgiveness can take time, though self-reflection is a healthy step. We're making progress.
You think we're making progress? Here? Why, you piece of trash. I'll show you progress. Attack! Hold it. I'll hurt you worse than that. You're mine. That does it.
That's that then. Blood. Let's hear it, Father.
At least the Fury sisters are on better terms.
I can't. Should I take the trade? Which to choose? All set. Till next time, Tartarus. Good. Asphodel. Oh, good. You want to die again? That's what you get. My boon from chaos is transformed. Witch's Circle. Farewell, ladies. Lady Artemis, I hope that you'll accept this offering for all your kindness and support.
Hey, thank you for this, really. And I've just the thing to offer in return. It's just a gift, okay?
Lady Artemis, you honor me.
You met Athena earlier, I guess. I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
What do we have here? All aboard. just a bit longer.
Again with your tampering.
I can't.
Enough, I've better things to do.
For the house.
You beat your fastest time fighting through all of that. Not that I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track.
You don't mind if I call you Lerny from now on, right? I'll take that as a no, not at all. Thank you for asking, friend.
Positively, man.
Oh, no! How could Lerny do this?
Whoa! Oh, hi! I'd ask you how it went, but since you're here again, I guess I know already, huh? Oh well, just come on in!
Cheers.
Oh, it's only you.
It is my humble duty to oblige my favorite boy with all the treats as I am able to procure.
Knowing the watchdog's never-ending appetite for treats, the prince obliges him.
Question for you, Father. The name Kore happen to mean anything to you by any chance?
What? Where did you... Ah, the cold witch brought it up, did she? Never repeat that name again. Not here, nor anywhere, you hear me, boy. Know only this. The one called by that name despised it even more than I.
So let's see. Demeter's daughter went missing. She wound up down here. I happened. Mother left. Demeter and everyone else on Olympus apparently has no idea. That about right? Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you nothing. Keep meddling in matters that you cannot understand, and you'll incur the wrath of Olympus on all that you hold dear. And know that it is not for my sake that I'm warning you.
You can't hide the truth forever. Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have. Nyx,
I encountered Demeter. She mentioned her daughter, Persephone. You never said she was my grandmother. Didn't you think, under the circumstances, that was something I should know?
Listen to me, child. What you know or do not know is for your protection. Your protection and your birth mother's as well. Your suspicion and your curiosity are warranted, but I can do no more about them now, except to caution you. Are we under...
Yes, we're understood.
I swear you're right, that one is such an idiot. Oh, anyway, I'd best get back to work. Next round's on me, Dusa, and you take care.
You take care too, Miss Meg. Thanks for the drink. Bye now.
They get along at least. I've come for questionable deals.
No gift which you could bring me can exceed the value of our kinship, child, though it moves me to receive this offering.
It's nothing, Nyx, really. I know you've always believed in me, and it's not something I ever take for granted.
I am grateful.
Patroclus, so that's his name.
Say, Skelly, how'd you get here anyway?
Oh, you know, just kind of zapped right in like Papa lets us do. Some of us sometimes. Why do you ask?
I meant, how did you get to the realm of the dead in the first place? Lord Hermes whisk you to the entryway? Thanatos scoop you up, Charon give you a lift? What?
Oh, well, that's a little personal, don't you think, boyo? I don't like to talk about it much. So, if I could have a little privacy...
What's this one here?